Yo, yo! What's going on, champions? It's Marquise Money Mike Williams, founding member and executive senior director here at JMG Direct, and I would like to welcome you to Saturday training. I'm super duper excited about training today because we got some awesome information that we are going to be sharing with you. I mean, we're talking about groundbreaking marketing tools. Turning on my other screen so I can see what you see. But some groundbreaking marketing tools that are going to help you not only excel and catapult your JMG Direct business, but also it's going to help you understand another level of technology from the Minister of Technology that may help you in other areas of your relationships, other areas in your life, and other areas in things that you have going on. So before I get into that, I want to talk to you a little bit about culture. You know, right now there's a lot of waves going on around football, right? You got the football season going on, and free agency just started, and you know people are really excited about what's going on with players moving from team to team. I mean, it's a lot of craziness going on right now within the NFL. But people are excited. You know, people are like, yo, like we got an opportunity to, change our team. We got an opportunity to upgrade our team. We got an opportunity to change the culture. And the culture in anything that you do is important because the culture is what allows people to start to buy in. The culture is what allows people to start to believe in exactly what you have going on and what you're doing. So, I want to, my question for you this morning is what's the culture like on your team? Have you created a culture and an expectation for success? Have you created uh, have you created an expectation and a culture of wanting more out of life, what is the culture and the expectation like on your team? And what is it that you want out of life that's going to help you take your life and your business to the next level? I apologize, guys. I don't know where my screen went. Here we go. That's going to help you take your life and your business to the next level, because that's what it's really all about, being able to get where you want. And if this culture is not conducive for success, then there's not going to be an atmosphere, there's not going to be a belief that success could be achieved. So part of the culture is the commitment level. Part of the culture is the camaraderie. Part of the culture is the results. Because you could have a great chemistry, a great team culture. Everybody is going around doing what they feel they want and need to do. But if nobody is winning, if they're not getting results, then that's kind of hard to deal with too, right? So you want to make sure that everybody is getting results in 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 their business. So I just wanted to touch on that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get into the training. Today I want to talk about a little bit about Chat GPT. Hold on, let me make sure I got my monitor right, because it is not showing me no love. Here we go. One moment. I apologize for the delay, guys. My iPad went out this morning. Had to run to the Apple store and get another one, and it's acting like it doesn't want to work. For those of you who wonder, like, what is he doing? Well, I have an iPad in front of me that shows what I'm showing you, so that I can make sure everything looks good on the screen, and everything's coming out the way that it's supposed to be coming out. But it doesn't look like it wants to work today, so we're just gonna rock without it. And you guys just let me know in the comments if you see something that doesn't quite look like it's supposed to look like. Oh, here we go. Actually, just popped up last minute. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen. All right, so what we want to talk to you about today is Chat GPT. Right, I'm gonna dive in. I got my monitor right. I just need to adjust it so I can see what you see. Display. All right, boom. All right, so Chat GPT. I'm gonna go ahead and ask anybody in the comments who knows what Chat GPT is by a show of hands, or emoji. Give me an emoji if you know what Chat GPT is. A lot of people don't know what it is, but it is something that is changing the way that business is handled and the way that business is done. I know there's a small delay, so I'm gonna give you a minute. If you understand what Chat GPT is, go ahead and give me an emoji. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving, guys. Chat GPT is a new, if not the AI platform. It's kind of like the one that kind of came on the scene and has become the common go-to for most people. You know, there's different ones and different things that are popping up here and there, but it's kind of like Kleenex. Doesn't matter what type of tissue that you're grabbing, you're gonna call it a Kleenex. You know, it's like rideshare. It doesn't matter what you're getting. You know, there's Lyft, there's Uber, there's Her Ride. You know, there's a lot of different smaller ones popping up, but in your mind subconsciously you say I'm about to call an Uber. You know, so there's things in life that become just that brand awareness, even if it's not the actual brand. And Chat GPT has become the open AI that has become the go-to for AI and things of that nature. So you could pretty much talk to Chat GPT uh, like it's, I'll say it's not a, like it's a person, but it's a kid person. You got to talk to it like it's an 8-year old. All right. So today I'm going to teach you how to utilize this tool to create faceless Instagram reels. All right. Faceless Instagram reels. And this is going to be a way that you can market your business without, what's the word I'm looking for? Without, um, putting your face in the video, because a lot of people are like, man, I don't want to put my face on the video. Oh man, I don't know what to say. I'm scared of the camera. There's a lot of different things that people feel uh, when it comes to marketing their business and using marketing material. We talk about posting on Facebook, and a lot of people are like, I don't know what to say on Facebook. Well, you could come over here to Chat GPT, right? And you could say, let me see, write me a Facebook post about making money from home. Make the post funny. And it will write you out a Facebook post that has a little bit of humor in it, even throw some emojis into it, right? Now, see, a lot of people talk about Chat GPT because there are people who are uh, subsiding the creative industry. You have rappers who are going in and saying, "Write me a gangster rap verse," and they're putting out songs that they never created, they never wrote. It's produced by Chat GPT. There's songwriters who are going out saying, "Write me a song about a breakup," and they never broke up with anybody, but they have a song and they're making money off not their creative talents, but utilizing AI. A lot of people fear that is replacing people's jobs, and that may be a possibility in some industries. But right here, right now, you're not paying anybody to write you Facebook posts. You're not paying anybody to create marketing material for you. You're not paying anybody. You're just, some people are just sitting stagnant because they don't understand technology. They don't use social media that much, and they don't know what to do. So they're not marketing their business. They're not planting as many seeds as in the past. We talked about seed time and harvest. So they're missing out on people who may look at their Facebook or social media posts. They're missing out on people who may be looking for an opportunity, because right now is what we call network marketing season, and more people are looking for opportunity right now than any other place, any other time in the year. You have people where, actually, I was just talking about rideshare. There was just a report that came out 19 hours ago that Uber and Lyft are leaving Minneapolis, Minnesota on May 1st, 2024. There are over 10,000 drivers that drive for Uber or Lyft in that city. You think they're going to want to go back to a job right away? Do you think that they're going to want to give up the freedom that they have? No, they're looking right now. They're searching right now, even if it's subconsciously. And the person who plants the most seeds, the person who gets in front of them right now, is going to be the person who exposes them to another opportunity. See, the culture of success is about the person who's willing to go out and do what they need to do to get the results that they desire. The person who's willing to grasp the opportunity. I say it at the end of every presentation. Opportunity doesn't go away. It just goes to somebody else. So don't let this opportunity go to anyone else but you. That's for the people who are looking at the opportunity. But it by surely is definitely for the people who are already in the opportunity as well. So let me show you how you could create 30 days worth of content for your Instagram or even your Facebook stories, right? Now, I already did something like this uh, for You're a King, which let's just take a moment to talk about You're a King. You guys, phenomenal product. If you haven't went and got yours just yet, you definitely want to go out and get it. I got mine here. I showed it on the presentation. Those who don't frequent the presentation, you know, I do my best to lead by example. So I went out and I got You're a King. I got it on my beard right now. It's feeling nice and good. It's not like something that's gonna work overnight, but I wash my hair. You know, I'm not super beard gang, so this shampoo is gonna go a long way for me. So I use it on my head too. Why? Because if it's gonna make my beard soft, I'm sure it's gonna make my hair soft too. And when my wife or one of my daughters is cuddling up next to me, I don't want my bristly short hair or my beard to be scratching them up. So after I put it on my beard, I went ahead and used the conditioner too, right? Because after you wash it, it'll pull the oils and the grime and the dirt out, but you got to add back in the healthiness and the conditioner to condition your hair to be healthier, right? So then I took the balm and I used it on my head and on my face. And the oil, just to top it off, I put the oil on my beard to make it nice and shiny, right? Now, unfortunately, I got some of the silver in there, and that shines a little more than I would like, but that's all right though. You're a King is something every single man in the business should have. It's a customer, counts as a customer point. If you have men in your life, you should get it for them, or at least promote it to them so that they can utilize the product as well. So I utilized it for Your King already, and I'll show you that. But I'm gonna do something a little bit different here today. Let me jump back over to my screen share. All right. So in the marketing world, you have certain areas just to educate you of marketing material. You have something called a hook, which is the question, which is the peak of the interest, right? You have a promise, which is kind of like what they're going to get if they grab onto the hook. And then you have a CTA or a call to action, which is what you actually want them to do, right? So I'm going to tell Chat GPT to create a spreadsheet with those three columns, all right? And it even breaks it down for those who don't know. What is a hook? Attention grabbing headline, right? What you're going to achieve or what you're going to gain. What is the promise? Engaging opening statement. You know, uh, or these are all the definitions of a hook, excuse me, right? So it created that for me. And I'm going to say, I want to create a 7-second Instagram reel using, actually, I further that one. I want to create 7-second Instagram reels using B-roll footage that I want to put words on the screen that include a hook, a promise, and a call to action. I need you to give me a list of 30 hooks, 30 promises, and 30 CTAs, and put them on a spreadsheet without any emojis, right? Because they will put emojis in there. You don't want to put the emojis in there. I want them to sound fun, exciting, witty, with a little bit of humor. Don't make them sound boring, but make them simple, right? So it's going to create 30 for me. And these are just 30 random ones right now, okay? Ready to level up your life? Unlock your full potential. Swipe up to start your journey. That would be for opportunity. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna look at doing one for opportunity. All right. So then you could talk to her. I call Chat GPT a her for some reason, but I'm gonna say I want all 30 of them to promote my home-based business opportunity. JMG Direct. And she's dropping 30 of them. Now I've already, she knows, and Chat GPT knows, it begins to remember how you like to talk. So when I created my original, um, when I did this example for You're a King, I asked her to create it with a bit of urban, add make each of them a little bit urban. So you may notice she'll say things like "tired of the 9 to 5 grind." With James G. Direct, say goodbye to traditional workday. Click here to revolutionize your work-life balance. I was like, what happened? I went away. All right. Click here to revolutionize your work-life balance. And if I wanted to, I could say make them more, you know, uh, what's the word I want to use? Classy, or make them more professional, make them more corporate, right? And I'm gonna try that a little bit later. I want you to see one moment, looking at my notes. Okay, and here I also want, what's the wording? I want to have the CTAs. I want to call them to action without actually calling them to action, right? So I'm going to say, make the CTAs suggest they read more without actually telling them to read more. Let's see if that works. They still sell. Some of them still say swipe up. Some of them still say tap now. You know, it's just a matter of learning how to speak to her, right? And what I'll show you below, what I'll show you here shortly, is how you can make a small adjustments to them, right? Now, the next step here is I'm going to copy all of these, and I'm going to open up Microsoft Excel. And I know some of you who are non-technical, you may feel like this is going over your head. But one of the things I want you to understand is, one, you're always going to have this video to come back to for examples. And two, this is the way of the world. This is the business that you're in. This is where technology is going. So I had to learn how to do this without a tool like Chat GPT. So you have the benefit of having a tool that just lets you copy and paste everything. Let me see. It's not very copy and paste friendly. So let's see. See if that works for us. So you notice, even when you mess up, even when you don't understand it, just keep telling it what you want. So now I'm going to switch over to Excel just to show you what I meant. So this is how it came out once I did it. And you notice what I mean by, okay, it doesn't have, everything is in one what do you call this? Column, right? So now I get rid of it and I say I'm going to come back over and I'm going to copy it again. Because I told her to put it in Excel spreadsheet format, right? And if I paste, it still put it all in one column. So now I'm confused. I don't understand. Why is she not doing it the way that she's supposed to do it? So I'm going to go back to her. I'm going to say, write it again without changing anything, but separate each column with a comma. Because in the Excel world, you can move columns and you can break columns based on a comma. So we're going to copy it again. Say paste. So we see they're all there. So I'm going to go into the data and I'm going to say I'm going to give you and I'm going through the different levels and I'm going through different things as if I was you, as if I didn't know it already, because I want you to understand that it's not something that's rocket science to figure out as long as you have something like a video or training wheels or somebody who's walking you through it. Okay. So it's called text to comma. I mean, text to columns. And you want to use delimited. And you want to say, what do I want to use? Right? Because a delimited is characters such as commas or tabs separate each field. So you come here, and you say, I want to use a comma. And that gives me my columns. Boom, and boom, and boom. And you have certain things that it didn't come out right, so it's okay. Easy to fix. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it. Boom. Copy this. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to do that for these three. Anything, and that's because in the promise, they said things about James G. Direct, and in their natural speech, there is in their natural speech there was a comma. So when it says with James G. Direct, comma, you can impact lives and earn simultaneously. Well, Excel took that comma as I need to break a column here. Okay. So I want you to understand anything in life and success takes work. Even though we have things like tools like Chat GPT now, we're still going to have to do work sometimes to fine tune it and get it to the way that we want it to be. But it's a lot easier or simpler than just creating a bunch ourselves, right? And even though I told it to create 30, for some reason it only created 21, but that's okay. That's still 21 days of content. That's what I want you to understand. 21 day of content. So you're going to take this and you're going to save it. Save as. We're going to call this JMG Biz Op, right? JMG Biz Op. Boom. So then what I want to do is I'm going to go back over. I'm going to switch back over to Firefox. All right. And we're going to say, we're going to go to a site called Canva. And in Canva, we're going to search Instagram Reels. And it's going to come up with a whole bunch of different Instagram Reels and different templates, right? And we're not really worried about what the template looks like, because for me, typically, I'm going to make it a black background. I'm going to choose what I want, right? Because this is faceless Instagram Reels. So you typically want to find something faceless, right? But I'm going to grab this one because you can customize, right? So I need three areas. I need a a hook area. So I'm gonna copy and paste this because I need another area. First time I did it, I spent so much time looking for one that already had three columns because I didn't understand that you could just make your own columns, right? And then you want a promise column. And then you want a call to action column. Boom. So what you're gonna do next, and you could customize. Canva is really easy to play with. You could come over here and look at different elements for the background. And when I show you my examples for your king, then you'll be able to see what I mean. But I'm gonna keep it simple, for the sake of training purposes, right? So next you're gonna come down to bulk create, right? And then under bulk create, you're gonna say enter data manually. I'm sorry, no, I apologize. Upload CSV. And I'm gonna go to JMG BizOp. Ah, that was my bad. My bad. I forgot a step. Let me go back. I want to show you that. Excel. Okay, so when you're in Excel, when you go to save as, you must change it from an Excel Word document to a comma delimited uh, document, CSV. All right, very important step. Save it as a CSV. So now that I saved it as a CSV, I can go back and I can say, okay, upload CSV file. And I will have a CSV file there. And it'll have my hooks, it'll have my promises, it'll have my call to action. But you won't have this continue button is not highlighted, it's not activated because you have to link each section with each section. So you want to go to the section number 1, you want to click on it. And then you want to click on these 3 dots. And you want to say connect data. And I'm going to say hook. That's the hook. You're going to see the little hook word in the squigglies. We're going to do that for each section. Connect data. Promise. Connect data. Da, 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 da. I click the outside. I need to click the inside. So what happens is when you have special, unique looking things like this, you have to right click. It's in a group. So we want to ungroup it. And last time I didn't choose one that had this unique thing, but it's good. I want you to see that everything's not going to be perfect. And even when you know technology like me, it's not always going to be like exactly the way that you want it to be. And that's okay. Because we can figure it out because everything is able to be figured out. So I'm going to leave that shape there and I just deleted the text. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to add my own text. Why? Because that's how simple this tool is. So I'm going to add a subheading here and I'm going to move it up. I'm going to move it up into this area, right? And then I'm going to click the dot. It's clicking the wrong one on me. Now some people might say, "Oh, we don't know what he's doing." That's okay. That's the beauty of learning and figuring out things. Because I want you to understand that you could do it too. At the end of the day, I can say, you know what, I'm gonna duplicate this. I'm gonna pull it down here. I'm gonna connect it. Hmm. So what I'm gonna show you guys for the sake of time, that's why that you want one with 3 columns already, because it seems like you can't just add and it allows you to connect if it doesn't already have 3 columns. All right, so that's good to know. I'm gonna bounce back before I connected these just to see if it lets me do it then, just so you guys can know for your own education. Let me see here. Keep moving the wrong. Okay, good deal. So once you create a text field, you have to go back to the bulk create and be on this screen to connect the data. Okay, very important step. So now we got all 3. Okay, I'm gonna make my little field here a little bit wider so it could fit the text in. I'll bring it in a little bit. Sorry, we had to go on that little funky expedition for a moment. I think the text looks better as black in there, so I'm going to change that text to black. Notice how I did that? So now I have the hook, I have the promise, and I have the call to action, okay? And see, my call to action is a little outside of the, there you go. I want that in there so it's nice and centered. Now you have the continue button activated. So you hit the continue button and it has everything right there. And what's going to happen is I see this is 10 seconds before I create. I want to drop it down to 7 seconds because your general Instagram reel is about 7 seconds. But then I'm going to hit generate 20 designs. Bada bing, bada boom. I got 20. Number 1, ready to earn from the comfort of home? Unlock unlimited earning potential with JMG Direct. Now, obviously, this is a lot bigger than I want it to be, so I'm going to come and I'm going to change it. Because remember, we got to edit a few things just to get it to where we want it to be. That's too small. We're going to go to 40. There we go, right there. Join now and uncover your path to freedom, right? I don't know what happened to my arrow, but that's okay. You see that there. Then you go to the next one. And I think these are too big for me as well. I don't like the text that big. So I'm going to go to each one and I'm going to edit it to my liking. Because this is 20 days worth of content. I could take a little bit of time to make sure that everything is nice and it looks good. That's a little bit too high, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to up it like that. Boom. And you're going to do that for each one, okay? Now say, you know what? I want them to look a little different. Well, you could click on the rear video. You could say, I'm going to delete that. Boom. And I can just do it in black, right? You can say to this one, I'm going to delete the rear video. Oops. I deleted the whole thing. You got to click on the back layer, all right? You say, I'm going to delete that. And I want the background to be, let's see where background's at. I want the background to be, like, say for the sake of, I was doing a You're a King video, right? I want the background to be, this is what I did before. I want the background to be this brother's beard, right? So it throws that in there. I'm going to stretch it so it covers the whole thing. It may not cover the whole video, but that's okay. And then I'm going to click on these little checkers up here because I don't want that video to be so apparent. So I'm going to change the transparency to make it in the background, right? It's in the background. And then I'm going to right click and I'm going to say layer and I'm going to say send backwards so that my text is above it. And I'm actually going to send it all the way to the back, layer, send to back, so that all my text and all my windows and everything like that are above it. I hope you guys are learning something today. I hope it's not too over your head. Some people are going to go out and they're going to start crushing it and they're going to mark it. So the last part of this is you're going to go to the video and you're going to say share. And you're going to that's the collaboration link. You're going to download and you're going to click on all pages and you're only going to download one per day, right? You're going to download it. and it's going to download the video. The easiest way to do this is actually to get the Canva app. Get the Canva app and then download it to your phone so that you're already on your phone and you can upload it. All right, it's almost completed downloading. What I what I decided to do is I decided to go ahead saving. Okay, uh, JMG op 1, right? I decided I want to walk you through every step, so I'm gonna pull it up on the phone as well and show you exactly what I mean. So let's head over to the phone. Get my iPhone as a camera, iMoney. All right, just gonna switch it over. So we got the phone here. I downloaded the Canva app. I have my project because I already have my account saved, right? So once you get in your project, did I save it on this side? Oops. So when you click the share button in the top right, you're gonna click download, just like I showed you on the computer. And I'm gonna click page 1 and I'm gonna download it. I don't gotta have it in 1080. It's downloading. Save video. And see, it even gives you the option. Are you posting to social media? You could go to Facebook, you could go to Instagram, you could resize it with one click. Awesome. But we're gonna stay with IG for now. So I got day 1. And I'm gonna post this video. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take in the comment section, I'm gonna put join me now www.jmgdirect.com/ slash my 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 personal tag is focus marketing. I'm gonna add that and I'm gonna share it. And it is posting as you can see on your screen. I wish it would hurry up so we don't have to look at the people on the raft. But it is posted. Join me now to unlock your financial free path to financial freedom. And then down here has join me. And everybody's gonna see that. You guys, I hope you got some value out of today. I went deep in the marketing world because I recognize sometimes you have to give people the reality of where things are going. And we cannot continue to run business and conduct business and exposure techniques and planting seed techniques by holding people's hands based on where they are right now, because the world is going to this place whether we take you there or not. I had some people that I was assisting, my grandmother and some of her friends in the world of IT, because when we say the minister of technology, that's a moniker actually Mr. Jones gave me because I'm actually very good when it comes to IT. And when explaining to them, they were nurses and they were talking about how they're not used to the technology, but they recognize that this is where the world is going. And they have to get up to speed if they want to continue to operate in the world. Well, this is where the world is going. This is where marketing is going. This is where home-based businesses are going. So I want to get you ahead of the game so that you're able to start getting comfortable and learning as you get results. Today, what I sent you, what I shared with you, it may be super simple to me. To some people, it might have been one of the most difficult processes to understand. But if you go back and you look at the replay, if you continue to look at the video, if you go and you understand, you start playing with Chat GPT. I mean, you can ask Chat GPT everything. Give me a way to cuss out my wife without being disrespectful. It'll write it out for you. Give me a way to talk to a waitress at the restaurant. Introduce a waitress at a restaurant to our home-based business opportunity. It'll give you ways to pique their interest. Talk to her or talk to it, and it'll begin to learn you and learn how you talk, learn how you operate, and it'll be one of your best friends. It'll be your marketing partner in writing copy. That's copywritten. I don't want to say that as Mr. Jones' company. It'll be your marketing friend when it comes to doing some of your best copy and doing some things that you need to do when it comes to introducing people to your home business. Because right now, you want to be planting the most seeds that you ever had in your life. You want to be touching and exposing more people than you ever had in your life. There is no shortage of people needing JMG Direct. There's only a shortage of people spreading the word, and we have to change that. The only people who can change that are those of us who are in right now. We are sitting on the best kept secret, and it is going to remain a secret unless we get out there and sound the trumpets, ring the alarm, and spread the word, and let people know that the best thing rocking is right now. It's not the best next best thing. It's the best now thing. And we got to go out and we got to let people know and tell everybody we know about JMG Direct before somebody gets involved and they're like, shoot, they playing, and they go tell everybody, and the people that you know come back and start to tell you. And I can tell you that's not a great feeling. So my call to action for you today is to start spreading the word. Get some Instagram reels out. Get some Facebook stories out. Get the word out and start spreading the word to people and let them know. Get them on the Tuesday Simple Wealth Blueprint. Get them on the Thursday Simple Wealth Blueprint. Start sharing the business on the off days. You guys, we got replay.simplewealthblueprint.com. There is no excuse for you not capturing and start going after your goals and dreams. I started the training off talking about culture. You guys, we have to create a culture of where people are not thinking about, oh, it's weekend time and I get off work on Fridays. Not just that, but oh, it's payday. I got to make sure that my reps have 2 customers. I got to make sure I have reps in because I want that JMZ Direct check to cut next week. I want that JMZ Direct check in the mailbox every single Friday. Eventually, we'll go back to direct deposit. I want that JMZ direct deposit every single Friday. But you have to create a culture. You have to create a mindset of during the week, I'm getting people in, and by Friday at midnight Central Standard Time, I'm making sure they have their 2 customers. Build it strong, but make sure that you don't get played wrong. Okay, what I mean by that is get people in at $19.99 because they're coming in. But you may have noticed during the presentation, create a culture of not letting them just come in at $19.99, but they need to come in at $19.99 with a product, right? They come in with a body worth, then that's about $70 a month too. If they come in with my credit is better, then that's about $110. I personally don't want to bring anybody in if they're just coming in at $19.99 and getting a luster shine. You can make that determination for yourself, but I want to create a culture of people who understand that this is a business. It's not some free trial. It's not some free sample that you get at Costco when you're walking around, but this is a $1 million business. And if you want to create a lifestyle that you desire, if you want to create an income that you truly deserve and desire, then you have to be willing to run it and treat it like it's a business. All right. You guys, that's training today. I went an hour, and that's my time. Always remember, you're the best investment that you got, and you're born to win. So play to win right now because you, my friend, are already a champion. Now let's go get you those championship checks because there's no participation trophies. All right, peace.